Hello students. Today we are going to start or learn our next topic, that is chapter number 5, special types of quadrilaterals. Okay. So, yesterday or in the previous period we have seen about some special type of parallelograms. In that we have learned about a rectangle. Okay. Now in this part 5 we are going to learn about the next type of parallelogram, that is a rhombus. Okay. So let us start. So now, what is a rhombus? So rhombus is also a type of a parallelogram. Okay. Now, if it is a parallelogram, then it will follow all the properties of a parallelogram. But along with that, it is having some special properties. So let us see it one by one. So now the properties of a rhombus. Okay, now what is the first property? So opposite sides are parallel. So you can see that in this figure, AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to DC. Okay, so that we have here. Now next property is that all sides are equal. Now remember that in a parallelogram only opposite sides are equal, but in a rhombus all sides are equal. That is AB is equal to BC is equal to CD equals to DA. Now this is a special property of a rhombus. Okay. Now next property is that opposite angles are equal. So that is a property of a parallelogram. Okay, so we can say that in this figure angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. Okay, now next one, the diagonals they bisect each other, so it is also a property of a parallelogram. But here, okay, let us see it. If the diagonal they bisect each other, then what we get? We get that AO is equal to OC and each one of them is half of AC. Similarly, we get BO equals to OD and they all are half of BD. Okay, so that we have written over here. Now, our next main or a special property is that next one, that the diagonals they bisect at a right angle. Now this is also special property of a rhombus. Okay, that in a rhombus these diagonals they bisect, but they bisect and make an angle of 90 degrees. So we can say that angle AOD is 90 degree, angle COD is also 90 degree, COB is also 90 and AOB is also 90 degree. Okay, so that is our next special property. Okay, so you can see it over here. Now let us solve an example based on this one. So now here we have our first example. The diagonals of a rhombus are 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. We have to find the length of side of a rhombus. Okay, so for that let us draw one figure here. Now let us consider that this ABCD is our required rhombus, where it is given that the diagonals are what? 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Remember that in a rhombus, the length of the diagonals are different. We have learned in the previous period that length of diagonals of a rectangle are equal, but of a rhombus, they are always different. Okay, so one diagonal is short or small, another diagonal is bigger one. Okay, so let us consider that this AC is a 6 centimeter. Now remember we have learned a property. If this full AC is a 6 centimeter, then AO will be what? It will be half of AC. So AO should be how much? 3 centimeter and OC should also be 3 centimeter. Similarly, if we consider that this diagonal PD is 8 centimeter, then OB will be what? Half of BD, that will be 4, and here this one will also be 4. Okay, so for our convenience I am writing this one as a 3 and this one as 4. This will be also 3 and this will be 4. Okay, now we have to find, with the help of this information, we have to find the length of side, that is any one side. If we are getting, remaining all the sides will be same, that is property of a rhombus. Okay, so let us find it. So now here let ABCD be the required rhombus in which diagonal AC is 6 centimeter, this one, and diagonal BD is 8 centimeter, that is this one. Now after that what we are doing, we'll find now, since the diagonal bisect each other as we have written it over here, then AO is a half of AC. You have to mention it, okay? Therefore, AO is what? Half of 6. Therefore, value of AO is how much? Already we have written here 3 centimeter. Similarly, now this BO is also what? This BO is a half of BD. So that you will get it as half of 8. So BO is how much? 4 centimeter, okay? Now, so here we have it as AO is how much? AO is 3 and BO is 4. Now what we have to do? By using these two, we have to find the value of this AB. Now if you look at this triangle AOP, it is a right angle triangle. Okay. So the side opposite to this 90 degrees AB. So it will become what? Hypotenuse. This will become base, then this will become height. Okay. So here in triangle AOC, angle AOB. Okay, so we have considered here AO, this is B here, okay, not C. So angle AOB is how much? 90 degree. Therefore, we can make use of Pythagoras theorem. Now, what is our Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square equals to base square plus altitude square. Okay. Now, in this triangle, which side is hypotenuse? AB. So we have to mention it over here. So what you will get? AB square equals to OB square plus OA square. Okay. So in next step, what we get now? We have to write its value. Now AB square is unknown. So now what is the value of OB? So it is 4 plus AO, that is 3. Now what is 4 square? So it is 16. 3 square is 9 that we have mentioned here. Now 16 plus 9 is how much? 25. Now AB square means AB is multiplied 2 times. So we have to write this number also in such a way that same number must be multiplied 2 times. So that we get it as 5 into 5. AB into AB for this one. And 25 can be written as 5 into 5. Okay. Then finally we get AB equals to how much? 5 centimeter. If we are considering this as one time, then here from here also we have to take only one. That is we took square root. Okay. Now, so now what is AB? AB is nothing but what? Length of side. So finally we get answer that side of a rhombus is how much? 5 centimeter. Okay. So hope you all must have understood up till here. You people have to memorize all the properties of parallelogram, a rectangle, and a rhombus. Okay, then it will be easy for you to solve the examples. So this much is enough for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.